Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back. Today I have a review for you guys. I have the Maybelline Color Stay. What was it? The Maybelline, yeah, the Superstay. The Superstay foundation. I wanted to do a review on this because I heard really good stuff about it, and I wanted to try it out for myself. I have really oily skin, and my foundation does not last long at all on me. Like the 4-hour mark, sometimes even earlier, I guess it depends. My face is like really oily, but yeah, I wanted to try this foundation and see how it goes, so stay tuned for the review. So for the primer, I'm just going to use the Angel Veil by NYX. Is this one? And I'm just going to put that all over my face. And I already moisturized my face using a like a facial oil. The two colors I have are 128 and 120. I think I'm gonna just mix the two because I didn't know exactly which one is best. This is 120. This one is 128. It kind of looks a little bit lighter. I don't know. But anyway, I just did one pump of both. So you just want to dot the foundation all over, nice and even. And I'm going to take my wet beauty sponge. The one I'm using is the Real Techniques beauty sponge, and it's damp. It has pretty good coverage. It's just a little dark. I think I could go. I should have did half of the darker one, and just one of the other one. One pump of the other. It does look a little darker, but just gonna have to bring it down a little bit more onto my neck. And I feel like it does dry a little bit quick. I don't know. It feels like it's a little harder to blend on my forehead because that was like the last place I started blending. I did have a little pimple there, but let's see if I could cover that up. I didn't really cover it up, but it did cover up everything else. I didn't really have anything, but it still looks pretty flawless. It's just a stupid little pimple right here. I have to cover that up. Let's see how it looks closer up. Close up, it does look a little dry. I don't know why, but it's like a really matte coverage. My nose does look a little cakey, but I mean, my nose usually has that problem all the time. I have really oily skin, but my nose seems to be like the driest part and the oiliest part. It's weird. But yeah, I mean, I do like the finish, how it's matte, but it does just look a little cakey. Maybe I would just have to exfoliate a little bit more, and maybe this would not be good for dry skin, in my opinion. I mean, it kind of looks like I freaking set it already with powder, but I didn't. Alright, I'm going to put concealer on. The concealer I'm going to use is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus concealer. So you just want to apply the concealer wherever you want it to be highlighted, and then just blend that out with the same beauty sponge, and just keep on blending. And that concealer blended out pretty good with this foundation. That pimple, I decided to put more foundation on that, and it worked pretty good. Okay, so I finished off my face. I did I set my face with the Coty Airspun translucent powder. I contoured and bronzed with Anastasia Havana contour and the Hoola bronzer, these two. And for my highlight, I used the Balm Matte Luminizer, this. And for my lips, I used Strip Down by MAC and the ColourPop's I Love Sarah, the 951, the Eyeless Sarie, I think her name is. And that's this one. And I used her glossy lip too. I think it went really well with everything else. Like it blended in good with all the other products. And except my nose, again, it's still like a little cakey right here. But again, it always happens to me. And yeah, but everything else I think looks really good. It's like it's really matte. I like that look, really matte look. So I would suggest, I guess, for dry skin, you would just have to exfoliate really good and moisturize really good and prime really good with like a hydrating primer. But for oily skin, you know, I think prime and prep according to your skin. So I'm gonna see how this wears. I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but I know maybe like the 6-hour mark, I guess. Maybe less, because my skin is oily and I already know like what foundations get oily on me really fast and what doesn't. But the Coty Airspun translucent powder has been working really good for me, like in keeping my oil like at bay. But let's see with this foundation. So I guess I'll come back later and I give you guys the update. Okay guys, so I'm back and it's like 10 o'clock. I think it's been a little longer than 6 hours. But as far as the foundation, I mean, I think it looks pretty good still, except just the nose part rubbed off a little bit, because I do have like a runny nose all the time. That's a little bit rubbed off. And around my mouth, because I was eating and stuff, I don't even have my lipstick on anyway. But the oily part is only around here and on my nose, but my forehead stood pretty matte, and that's like another part, like not another part, that's like the part that gets oily, the second part that gets oily the most, and it makes me look all sweaty. But now it looks pretty good still. Just again, just this area right here still looks a little bit oily, but it's still pretty okay. Just a little bit of like powder, and you know, I could still go on a little bit longer with it not looking cakey. And even on the cheeks, it's not even blotchy or anything. It still looks pretty good. But yeah, I think this foundation is pretty good for oily skin and I like it. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed and I'll see you next time.